Spoken about the reactions. We're tracking some further reactions that are coming in. Israel's far-right finance minister Bezalel Smotrich has slammed Trump's Gaza peace plan. Smotrich has called the plan a resounding diplomatic failure. He has stated that in his estimation, Israel's children will also be forced to fight in Gaza again. He has added that the plan is a closing of eyes and turning of backs on the 7th of October 2023 attacks. Meanwhile, leaders from across the international community have welcomed the 20-point Gaza plan. French President Emmanuel Macron, Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese, European Union's Antonio Costa and Ursula von der Leyen, and UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer have backed the plan, urging all sides to act swiftly. In fact, Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni has also stated that the plan could mark a turning point, enabling permanent halt to hostilities, ensuring the return of hostages and access to humanitarian aid. Spanish Prime Minister Pedro Sanchez has also welcomed the plan, stating that a two-state solution is a viable and possible future. Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi has also welcomed the plan, stating that it provides a viable pathway to a long-term and sustainable peace, security and development for both the Palestinian and Israeli people, as also for the larger West Asian region. Pakistani Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif and Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan have hailed Trump's efforts to broker this deal. Other countries, including Egypt, Indonesia, Jordan, Qatar, Saudi Arabia and the UAE have also issued a joint statement backing this plan, in support of this plan. In fact, the spokesperson for the Chinese Foreign Ministry, Guo Jiakun, has also stated that China backs all de-escalation efforts in Gaza. Listen in.
中方欢迎和支持一切有利于缓解巴以紧张局势的努力，呼吁有关各方切实落实联合国有关决议，立即实现加沙全面停火，释放全部被扣押人员，尽快缓解当地的人道主义灾难。中方主张坚持8人制8的原则，推动落实两国方案，愿同国际社会一道，为早日全面、公正、持久解决巴勒斯坦问题做出不懈努力。
Meanwhile, German Chancellor Friedrich Merz has met with the relatives of German Israeli hostages held by Hamas. Merz has stated that Trump's Gaza plan is the best chance to end the war, and has also stated that Israel's support for the plan is a significant step towards that. He has also come out and stated that Hamas must also agree to this in order to pave the way for peace. Still with us on the broadcast is Mr. Peter Baum. We've seen and heard how the world has reacted to this. Interestingly, the plan provides for a post-war Gaza to be governed by a technocratic Palestinian committee, as well as the formation of a board of peace. What do you foresee these two bodies as doing in the future, and the challenges that they have to address on the ground?
Okay, well, the challenges are huge, obviously. If this plan comes to fruition, which, given the feedback that you have just relayed to us, it seems that only the extremists, excuse me, on both sides, will have any negative feelings about this plan. You've mentioned the Israeli Finance Minister Smotrich, and I'm sure from what I've seen on social media, it's only the extremists on the pro-Palestinian side and the extremists on the far right of the Israeli cabinet who will be negative. But the fact that so many nations, including China, including Turkey, including Pakistan, and Qatar obviously, have come out in support of this is very encouraging. Now, to answer your question directly about the challenges ahead, Gaza can easily be reconstructed. Don't forget, the Hamas leadership has something like, and I think these figures are correct, $22 billion in the accounts of the 3 deceased Hamas leaders and the current ones. There's plenty of money around to reconstruct Gaza. And if the will is there, if the political will is there, which it certainly is, there will be no end of companies, corporations, individuals, entrepreneurs wishing to get a piece of the action for this major reconstruction project. And that's also very, very encouraging. It's also, I think, a major win for Israel in that the plan does not recognize a Palestinian state at this stage, and also the fact that the Palestinian Authority, and this is very, very important, have gone along with it. Now, I'm sure in order for the Palestinian Authority to go along with it and be excluded from the Gaza reconstruction plan, they must have been given some kind of carrot, as we say, to get them on side. And in the months and weeks ahead, we'll probably be shown what that is in terms of their authority in the West Bank and where that leads to. But I think, as all the major players, I can't help reiterating this, including significantly China, Turkey, quite remarkable, and the European Union, of course, have backed it. And I'm sure that from what the reports I'm getting at the moment, the vast majority of the Israeli public are backing it, which is hugely significant. Then I think it has every possibility of going ahead. And if Hamas refuse it, they will surely be isolated, not only politically, which they already are, but militarily, they will be wiped out.
All right, sir, with that,